Hello, my name is James Knapp, and I'm a researcher at the World Chess Hall of Fame. Take a trip with me as we go around the world to look at chess sets from different countries as part of our exhibition, Pawns and Passports, chess sets from around the globe. One of the neat things about chess is that it's played in every country in the world, but you might see some differences in how the sets are designed, even though the game is played exactly the same. To start our journey off, we're going to look at a set from San Francisco. This is one of our two playable sets in the gallery, and for this set, the pawns are cable cars, street signs for Market and Lombard Street are the rooks, Alcatraz Island is the knights, the Golden Gate Bridge is the bishops, a Victorian-style house is the queen, and the Transamerica Pyramid skyscraper is the king. Near, in actual San Francisco, near the Transamerica Pyramid, is the oldest continuing running chess club in the United States, the Mechanics Institute in San Francisco. Founded in 1854 and opened its doors the following year. Mechanics Institutes grew out of an early 19th century concept of having institutions where engineers and other skilled laborers could learn more and hone their skills. The Mechanics Institute of San Francisco saw top-tier chess players like Johannes Zukertort, the runner-up in the first official World Chess Championship in 1886, and Frank J. Marshall, the longest-running U.S. chess champion. More recently, players such as Grandmasters Fabiano Caruana, Sam Shankland, and Robert Hess have played here. These players have also played at the St. Louis Chess Club, located across the street from the World Chess Hall of Fame. Hopping continent, we have our Australian chess set. For this set, the rooks are the Sydney Opera House, built in Sydney Harbour in 1973, and different animals such as the kangaroo, koala bear, and duck-billed platypus are the other pieces. In Australia, there is the State Library, Victoria, which has the M.V. Anderson Chess Collection. With over 13,000 titles, this is the third largest collection of chess items in the world. In this collection are books on chess strategy, chess history, and even novels with chess themes in them. Also in this collection is a leaf from the 1483 The Play of Chess by William Caxton, a translation of an earlier book written in the 12th century. If you could make a chess piece out of your favorite animal, which one would it be? Our next stop is Brazil, where we have this board made from cowhide and leather. This belonged to Jack Palance, who won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in the 1991 film City Slickers. Brazil also lends its name to a chess opening, the Brazilian defense. This is a response to the most popular opening for white, e4, and it's characterized by the moves e4, e5, knight f3, and then queen e7. And it's a bit of an unusual opening. More often you might see something like knight c6 or knight f6. It's credited to Brazilian international master Elder Câmara, who used it in the 1950s and became popular in Brazil for a time, hence why it has this name. You also might find it as the Gunderheim defense after a German international master. No chess trip would be complete without a stop in Russia, one of the most important countries in the history of chess. Located in Russia, in Moscow, is the Central Chess Club, which houses both tournament halls, a chess library, and was the headquarters of the chess magazine 64. The building dates the early 19th century and was owned by a number of wealthy merchants and nobility before it was seized and nationalized after the Russian Revolution of 1917. Nikolai Krylenko, a high-ranking Soviet official and a huge chess enthusiast, organized the first national tournament in 1925. Later on, in 1958, during future world chess champion Bobby Fischer's first and only visit to the USSR, he would play at this chess club, including playing blitz games against Tigan Petrosian. Here we have a king and queen from 1930 porcelain set. Don't worry, they might look fierce, but they won't bite. On our chess journey, we're not just going to go to a different country now, we're going to step back in time to the origin of chess. While you might think of chess as being a purely European game, it actually has its origins in India. We don't know exactly when it started, but we do know it was played by about 625 CE. though at the time it was called chaturanga and was played a little differently. Although it was still played on 64 squares and it was still two armies fighting each other, the rules were a little different. For example, the queen wasn't actually a queen yet, more of a general or advisor figure. And also, it was actually a very weak piece. Instead of being the strongest piece on the board, it could only move one square diagonally. Chaturanga is actually a Sanskrit word and refers to the four limbs or four parts of the army: the infantry, chariots, cavalry, and elephant corps. Look at these elephants. Before cars, this was a great way to get around. So now, on our chess journey, we're in the Netherlands. And here we have our Dutch chess set, the oldest one in this exhibition, dating back from the late 18th century. You might notice it looks a little different than a lot of chess sets you see. This one predates what we call the Stoughton Standard, which was a chess set invented by Nathaniel Cook in 1849. One reason for the invention of the Stoughton Standard was that a lot of different chess sets might have pieces that look kind of similar. You can see here that the pawns don't look too different than the bishops, for example. In the Netherlands, there's the Royal Library of the Netherlands. This has the second largest collection of chess titles in the world, with over 30,000 different items. Among these are books on chess strategy, chess history, as well as a number of portraits of chess grandmasters, including Max Euwe, 5th world chess champion and former president of FIDE. The library was founded in 1798 and was taken from the library of William V, Prince of Orange, after he'd fled the country that same year. The next leg in our chess journey brings us to Africa, specifically Nigeria. It was this Nigerian chess set. And we're not the only ones making a chess journey. Tane Adewale was a Nigerian refugee who came to New York and in 2019 competed in the 52nd Annual State Scholastic Championship, winning 5 games with 1 draw and no losses. He currently has the FIDE rank of master and hopes to be the youngest chess grandmaster. And we at the World Chess Hall of Fame can't wait to see how his career flourishes. And now we're at my stop, St. Louis, Missouri, the official chess capital of the United States. Here we have the World Chess Hall of Fame, celebrating its 10-year anniversary, the world's largest chess piece at 20 feet tall and over 10,000 pounds, and the St. Louis Chess Club, which hosts prestigious tournaments and has a little space where anybody can come in and enjoy the game of chess. Thank you for joining me on my chess trip. If you visited any interesting chess destinations, tell us about it in the comments below.